There you are. Can't believe you almost kept your favorite idol waiting. What? It's true, isn't it? Anyway, how was your last match? Nice. Look at you, putting in the work for your team. Oh yeah, the alleys and Ocean Underpass always led to the most interesting duels. I'd usually see it from afar, but I've also been caught in the crossfire trying to push up a little too soon. Glad to see things are still the same, even with the renovation. Nothing beats the feeling of winning when you know the layout like the back of your hand. Alright. We should be good to go now. Can't hang around too long because the meet and greet just ended. Real quick. Management thinks you're my bodyguard, so you might as well keep up the bet. How about it? You can act the part, right? Just for me? What if you, I don't know, put a blazer over your Splatfest tee or something? Whoa! Where did that come from? Guess it doesn't matter too much. Let's just get out of here before someone sees us. And the first night of the fest is done just like that. Sometimes it feels like I could be on that stage until sunrise. Tomorrow is a different story, though. You know, once the exhaustion finally hits. We still have to sing a certain song with the name Tomorrow in it, too. Oh, this one's ours. Even with our hectic schedules, I really miss these summer nights. All of Inkopolis looks like it's decorated for a huge pool party. Same with Spotsville based on the Insta stories I saw. Oh, you're probably wondering why you're here, right? I'll be honest. You looked like you were gonna pull another Splatfest all-nighter. So, I figured I'd ask if you wanted to hang out again. Sorry if it seems a bit selfish, but I just wanted to see another familiar face. Like yours. We can just talk about whatever. Will that be alright? Yeah. I don't mind now that we're here. Thanks for not saying much during the drive, actually. My social battery needed to recharge. Don't want it to go empty on you. Wait, you fell asleep during the drive? Really? Wow, that's just like Callie on road trips. It's funny because you and I didn't have that many miles to go. So, what else is up with you lately? Any fun stories? 100x wins? Love confessions on the battlefield? Yes, I've seen that last thing happen before. People have asked each other to prom during Turf War. It's wild. Okay. Anything you want to brag about? Nice, nice. I'm glad to hear that. Keeping a win streak is nerve-wracking. Hey, you have even more of a reason to take it easy with this summer heat. You've got to stay healthy and hydrated. Okay? Give me a sec. This drink is so good. I've been thinking about it ever since our set list ended. What's in it? Oh. It's blueberry limeade. So blueberries, lime, and the syrup that makes it blue, I guess. Tastes like there's lemon soda in here too, though. Whatever it is, I'm hooked. Pun intended, sure. Honestly, the room service here is pretty fire. Yeah, they left a bunch of snacks at the minibar. That one right above the fridge? Help yourself if you want. Oh, by the way, Callie will be back later on. I still miss her though. It's a little shocking that she has enough energy for an after party, but I get it. Who wouldn't want to flaunt these outfits? They really are empowering. We also had a lot more people photographing us than usual. And some photos were taken from more precarious locations. Yeah, my manager said there was someone hanging around the back of the truck. Wonder what that was about. But you're the only one in the audience right now. Feeling special yet? You should see the look on your face. Priceless. Hey, you don't have to just stand there. Want to grab a seat over here? Or across from me is okay too. You're so polite. So, how'd it feel being my bodyguard? I wasn't making it up, by the way. My driver doesn't suspect a thing. Good to hear. I can handle myself, but I felt very reassured. Couch time. I don't know if it's a side effect of growing up, but I notice a lot more about interior design now. Because I totally want couches like this for my own place. Well, it's important to prioritize your comfort. What would you rate them? Needs more analysis, huh? That's fair. It feels nice to just chill out like this. But if you ever change your mind and feel like checking out the next map rotation, I can find a ride for you. I'd really just worry about you getting home safely. I hear the map selection is usually kind of mid during the early hours, but the choice is all yours. Don't let me influence you too much. Oh? Is that so? Well then, I appreciate your company. Especially because I'm feeling chatty now. I think it's just the sugar. Who knows? You get like that too sometimes? I'd shake your hand, but it's too comfy to move right now. So glad I asked our manager to let us stay at this place again. Mahi Mahi is way too touristy right now, so we really lucked out with reservations. You're right. Of course, booking wouldn't be a problem for the Squid Sisters. These days, I forget how popular we really are until I look online. The other plus is that New Albacore isn't too far from the Plaza and Square either. You'd forget because it's really quiet in this part of town. Yeah, the hotel is like a 4.9 rating, I think. Still remember when they used to let everyone battle here during Off the Hook Splatfest. Up on the big rooftop pool. I wonder if that's where some of the complaints came from. There should be conference rooms in between the hotel room floors, so I don't see the issue. If anything wild happened on the news, I missed it. Did you see anything? Then I wonder what else it could be. Maybe a couple of rich inkfish made a deal with management to shut things down after Final Fest. I hear most of the usual clientele here are pretty elitist anyway. Oops. Keep that between you and me, though. Please. Can't let people know Inkopolis' beloved idols are spilling this much tea. Although, we did plenty of that when we hosted the news. I think it was too easy to fall into those scripted personas we had. Yeah. Becoming singers turned TV personalities wasn't exactly on our bingo card when we first got to the city. I know I've talked about it here and there. Well, if it's alright with you. I always have a story to tell. Splatfest aside, I just get a lot more nostalgic during the summertime. Summers are a lot hotter in Calamari County, you know? I can usually tell when someone isn't from the countryside if they say Inkopolis is more humid. There's a different kind of heat here, and not one that feels like it clings to your soul. Was never hard to deal with. Oh, I'm sure. Some stores should open later in the day if there was a really bad heat wave. Just because they could. Yeah, I have distinct memories of Callie sitting in front of the electric fan on most afternoons. I'd sit on the tatami next to her. That's what we'd do if we weren't playing down by the river, or eating so much shaved ice we get a little sick. On the cooler days, we go bug hunting, visit our favorite spot in the forest behind our place, stargaze. Dinner always tastes better when you've been outside for a while. Maybe it's all the physical energy you exert. Oh, one year, we got our first handheld consoles and didn't play outside as often. It also rained a lot that summer, so much it almost flooded. If it were up to me, I'd be inside most days. There's a nice view from our sitting room I really like. If I had to think of one of my favorite sights, that'd be it. The golden hues of sunset in Calamari. The way the sunlight streams through the tree leaves and paints them brightly. I think we have a painting of that at my family's place, too. There really isn't a view like it here. But the Plaza is the next best thing. Even though I got a wind chime to hang in our apartment window, it still doesn't feel as serene as being back home. I think it's all the sounds of nature surrounding everything. Do you prefer the city or somewhere quieter, after being here for this long? Feels like it's getting harder to clear your head lately, huh? I definitely get it. I try to take my mind off things, but I still get homesick. One thing that really hit me was going to a summer festival at Skipper Pavillion. They played the traditional incantation on the speakers as we arrived, and it instantly transported me back home. If I thought about it long enough, I could go back to the night of our life-changing folk singing competition. They even had dance classes where they taught the same moves we learned too. Let's test your imagination skills for a moment. Feel free to lean back and close your eyes if you want. Oh, that didn't take long at all. You really need a break, huh? Hold on. I have the perfect idea. Okay. How's that? Good. I'll keep it on then. At least phone speakers are a lot better these days. Where was I? So, picture the sky in the evening. How it fades into a dark purple with faint crimson from the sun setting. Today's a day you're super excited for. Your first summer festival you'll be old enough to remember. By now, maybe it's your 4th or 5th. Who's really keeping count at this point? Anyway, you're wearing your finest yukata for the occasion. It's a deep shade of midnight blue, with a bright green obi your mom picked out for you. My favorite colors, so you'll just have to deal with it. If there's one thing you're really looking forward to, it's the fireworks show tonight. There's a huge clearing that you have to cross a small bridge to reach, and as you get closer, you can hear the sounds of all the festival goers start to overwhelm you. The noise sort of blankets you. There's crowds cheering for taiko drummers nearby, all kinds of inkfish rushing to every booth. Some are playing games. Some are eating tasty treats that you're going to ask for relentlessly when you get the chance. Mostly when you stop being distracted by the vibrant colors on every hand-painted sign and lantern hanging above you. You remember to ask, when the incredibly smoky and savory smells start wafting along the breeze. Being patient is very rewarding. Soon enough, you're being pulled along by Callie. She links her arms with yours, since your hands are full of dango and hayaki and all kinds of other sweets. You wonder how she's done with hers already. You also wonder what it is she's so enthusiastic to show you. It's not any of the game stalls where people are fishing up tiny shrimp or testing their aim with toy chargers. You figure the latter would be fairly easy to win a prize from, if Callie wants one. No, what she's hurriedly bringing you to is a musical demonstration. You'd know that tune anywhere. Calamari Incantation. It gets a little more personal from here. So I guess I'll drop the second-person POV thing. I hope it was fun, at least. Even though Callie and I are the only ones who know exactly what things looked like back then. You did your best to visualize them. I'm sure of that. Where was I again? Our Gramps, you know him, was center stage. I know it's probably hard to imagine this, because he's like, stuck in swim form forever now. But he had the moves. He stops suddenly, and points to the audience, a bit dramatically. Callie understands exactly what that means before I do. He's pointing right at us. We're going to dance in front of that entire crowd. Or with them, depending on how you look at things. I just didn't have enough time to prepare mentally. So, there we are, on a platform right below the main stage. The vocalists begin again. Even though I was freaking out inside, it's still one of my most treasured memories, from the sheer excitement the audience shared with us. I thought to myself, if this is what music can do for the world, then I never want to stop creating it. The color and sounds of a summer festival are just as vibrant as this neon city we live in now. That memory stuck with me more than the fireworks later that night did. So did the words Callie spoke when we got home. I hope our music makes wonderful memories for everyone. She definitely hasn't forgotten about that either. When we were at Skipper Pavillion, she wrote the same thing on one of the wooden plaques we could leave our wishes on. Kept those treasured memories alive through photos, videos, and journaling. Even without them, oftentimes, you won't forget the emotions you felt. A lot of strong feelings are tied to most of my memories. I miss having more time to enjoy summer events. I miss home. Even if we went back after Grandfest to celebrate. And that's just it. Yeah. Around this time of year, I just get so nostalgic. Our idol career, and pursuing other avenues, definitely changed our ability to do things whenever we wanted. When Callie started gaining popularity as an actress, and I started making more guest appearances on radio shows, we were doing way less as the Squid Sisters. We were just Callie and Marie again. Everyone knew our faces because of local news networks. And that explosive final Splatfest. Of course. I still remember. Not off the top of my head. Here's some of the work we've done. Modeling, random part-time gigs for brand sponsorships, the usual stuff like dance practice, songwriting, recording, promoting our socials. And then there was the mini tour we went on, preparing our solo songs, all stuff I've written about on my personal blog. And it's fulfilling, but incredibly hard work. Because we have a different contract, there's different things to worry about now. Maybe the occasional interview. Back then, the most we get at the time was 3 days off. Which I'm sure sounds generous in today's fast-paced world. But there was a time when we had activities, even during Golden Week. The big vacation we went on with Off the Hook only happened after Final Fest. Their time off just happened to line up with ours. Of course, we found out that they'd stepped down from being news hosts that same weekend. I think for a lot of people, summer is their favorite season because of the downtime. I used to look forward to it as a kid, despite the sweltering heat, but now it passes by in the blink of an eye. Exactly. Maybe your parents were right. It feels like you have all the time in the world when you're younger. Doesn't mean there aren't new experiences to look forward to. I love keeping the past alive, but I also have hope for our future. Just hoping that if we get the Now or Never 7 to do another show, we'll all get some cool new costumes together. What's up? Oh, that's a good one. Summer Night's outfit inspiration, huh? I think our designers really wanted to put us in a style the fans hadn't seen before. They said the look was... I barely remember. Vintage core? The holographic fabric is supposed to mimic the look of pool waves, casting a shadow in the depths below. And it did match that same effect the Summer Night sink has. Pretty cool, right? Don't remind me. The things people have said about these suspenders online is... not shocking, honestly. Between that and the new haircut. Yeah. It really grew on me. Finally changing things up after so long. What's with the oyster and the lemon? Someone in the room was really craving seafood, I guess. Honestly, they had us choose from a little book, and then these things just showed up the next day. I'd say the outfits look good with or without them. We even got to do a photo shoot on the 9th anniversary of our debut, so it was a pretty special day for us. The stylists work very closely with us, and take our input into consideration, which is nice. I think my other favorite Summer Nights outfits are Fry and Pearl's. Pearl has that cool hat with the spikes, and she even got matching piercings with Marina. Makes the all black look super fresh. And Fry. Come on. She's an adorable little blueberry. What's not to love? I want to just take a bite out of the berries in her headpiece. Hey, it's not weird. I can't be the only one who thinks that. Do I need to show you some Instagram reels? No, I can't start scrolling at this hour. Whatever. Think what you will. I think Fry's makeup is really pretty, too. Big Man also went all out with his watermelon body paint. He just has to flex on all of us, doesn't he? Yep. Oh, I can't forget about Shiver's little lime accessory. She really wanted to match mine, huh? Now that I mention the things that I like, I think you have to as well. It's only fair. Oh, really? You're not just saying that to make me smile? Well, hey, it worked. Pretty smooth. I'm glad you've been enjoying the fest so far. I can tell you're someone who always volunteers to help out their teammates. So, I'm really happy that you stopped by to watch our show for a bit. If you make a post for one of the Plaza signboards, let me know what it is, so I can keep an eye out for the stage, yeah? It'd also mean a lot if you remember to take breaks in between some of your matches. I still stand by the saying that you don't have to earn the ability to rest. But you are doing really well for your team, so in this case, I guess you could say you earned some sort of reward. I already gave you backstage VIP tickets, though. Huh? Just the chance to hear me like this. Whoa, such heartfelt words. I see. Are you trying to make me praise you some more? Well, I think you're pretty cool. And If you need to hear it again, I'm really proud of you. For what? Well, I'm proud of you for getting through that next chapter of your life. Transitions aren't easy at all. And every milestone means a lot, no matter how small. Of course I noticed. The subject change, but there's been so many graduations, new role announcements, starting careers. Even if you're still figuring out where to go next, that's okay too. Everyone's done so many cool things and grown a lot since the last summer nights. Can't believe it's the 1-year anniversary of the event. Which means another year of deep cut referencing our past Splatfest themes. Splatfest wouldn't have popped off like this without all of our amazing fans. You're truly making the world a better place. Little by little. When things get tough, I hope you'll remember that all of us are cheering for you, no matter what. I won't deny how difficult it is to stay afloat in these times. Sometimes we end up spiraling, but that's nothing to be ashamed of. Society isn't completely stable, so why should they expect you to be? Rhetorical question, I know. We won't always repeat the mistakes we made in the past. I believe you're gonna make a difference in the world. Or at the least, a positive impact in someone else's life. Hey, even I need encouragement too sometimes. It's okay to ask for help. Despite everything, you're still here. You keep going. So we will too. You can count on us, and we can count on you. Did that really sound like a commercial? Well, it rhymes. That's a songwriter's specialty, isn't it? I'm glad that in moments like these, the stress of the outside world disappears for a while. I got another idea that might help you relax some more. Speaking of ads anyway, I saw this at the spa when I checked in earlier, if you want to try it. Okay, so lift your hands up in front of your face, palms facing towards you. Keep only your second and third fingers on each hand up. Bring your other fingers down. Yeah, kind of like a double peace sign. You're going to close it though. So, it's more like finger guns, I think. There you go. Perfect. Alright, now you're going to gently place them on either side of your nose, right below your eyebrows. Please be careful not to touch your eyes. If you keep them closed, you'll be fine. Just take it slowly. Okay, so let's press down there for a few moments. You should feel some tension there, right? Keep it up for as long as you can handle. Then breathe out and let go. Deep breaths in and out as you keep going. The more you do that, the more relaxed you'll feel. You did great. You can move your hands across your eyebrows and massage the side of your face too. So, that's good for getting rid of a headache apparently. Perfect for when the day was just a little too loud. I guess I can see why Marina still wears her headphones most of the time. Now stretch your arms up over your head. Turn from side to side. Big exhale. Don't worry about what it looks like. Let all the tension just melt away. Much better, right? I'm 100% sure that get me feeling sleepy. So maybe, after the Splatfest, we'll ask Callie to get the group together for a relaxation trip to the spa. Or the hot springs. It's an elaborate plan to convince Pearl to pay for it. I'm only joking. She would offer anyway. Yes, you're more than welcome to come along. If you want to do more cool things, you've got to get plenty of rest, okay? Even if you pull a Splatfest all-nighter, please, just make up for it afterwards. I know I can't truly stop you. It's the best weekend of the month for a reason. But your body can only take so much before you burn out. That applies to pretty much everything. Trust me. Guess you might as well catch some Z's while you're here. I really don't mind. My only rule is, if you want to head out in the morning, Callie or me can wake you. I just deeply loathe alarm sounds that aren't my own. You'll be a good roomie for me, won't you? Thanks. Go ahead and make yourself comfier. Speak of the triggerfish. Cal must be on her way back then. Don't be too loud, okay? Hey, I almost forgot. If you have a change of clothes, you could get your Splatfest tee dry cleaned, since the vests are longer now. Wonder what they do with all of them when the event is over. There's a few tees that never got officially returned, because I remember seeing some Frosty Fest ones at a thrift store once. And I was like, is this even allowed? As comfortable as my outfit is. I need to get it pressed for tomorrow's show. And I still got a 6-step skincare routine to do before bed. Oh boy. I'll take your sleepy silence as a sign to quiet down, though. Thanks for letting me whisk you away from the Splatfest for a little bit. Aww. Look at how peaceful you are right now. You're gonna be alright. I promise. Just take things one day at a time. Go at your own pace, and you'll get where you want to be. Maybe I did miss having you around, but you might not remember me saying it. Sweet dreams, and stay fresh out there.